and welcome to Play Your Way to Wimbledon, powered by Vodafone. Our finalists have battled their way through quarterfinals and semi-finals during the week-long event, and we've got all the action featuring under-14 singles and under-18 doubles national finals for both boys and girls here on SW19's Arangi courts. The boys under-18 doubles final featured a great-looking duel between Ryan Parkins and Raphael Tan against the capless Georgiy Lesyuk and Tristan Scurr. Parkins and Tan opened their account, taking the opening game. The pair continued to assert their dominance as the scoreboard ticked over to 2-love, 3-love, then 4-love. Lesyuk and Scurr found their range, and in the fifth game of the first set, they finally opened their account, nudging the scoreboard to 4-1. Parkins and Tan edged closer to a first set victory as they moved to 5-1 in the opener. Lesyuk and Scurr served to save the set, and with the score at 40-30, they took the seventh game to take it to 5-2. Step up Ryan Parkins serving for the set, and with partner Raphael Tan, the duo clinched the set point. The second set then saw the pair continue their dominance as they took the opening two games. But in the third, Lesyuk served, and the boys delivered up a quite brilliant rally to pull it back to 2-1. And with this break of serve in the sixth game, Parkins and Tan moved to 4-2 up and looked to be closing in on a second set win. But they didn't reckon on the tenacity of their challengers as they pulled it back to 5-4, leaving Lesyuk and Scurr serving to save the match. And hold they did. The quality of tennis was of the highest order, with each pair stretching and straining for every point. And a great fight back from Lesyuk and Scurr as they held serve to take it to 5-1. And 2 games later, this perfectly timed ace made it 6 games all and a tiebreak. The scoreboard raced up to a 3-love advantage for the set 1 winners. But then the fight back, as Lesyuk and Scurr took 2 consecutive points to draw back to 3-2 and hold on to their plans to grab the second set and take it to a decider under the hot SW19 cloudless skies. And at 6-3, it was Tan's first chance to serve for the match. And with this, the celebrations began as Parkins and Tan wrapped up the tiebreak 7-3, and with that, the championship with a 6-2, 7-6 scoreline. Having won their semi-final 7-5, 7-5, Abi Redman and Eva Senior arrived for their final having been tested. Their opponents Ellison Fisk and Olivia King had relatively cruised through their matches, a 6-1, 6-4 scoreline in the semis, delivering a smooth transition to this final. But it was the more tested pairing of Redman and Senior who got off to a dominant start, racing through the games to be 5-love up in the opening set with just 27 minutes of playing time on the clock. A few moments later, and the dominant duo had wrapped up the first set with an emphatic 6-love win. Knowing they had to come out strong for the second set, Fisk and King were struggling to get a hold on the match, going down 3-love in the opening 3 games despite some sensational rallies and high-quality tennis from all 4 girls. But then the tide seemed to be turning as Fisk and King won both the next 2 games to peg it back to 3-2. Game on! Emotions ran high too, showing just what it meant to these talented players to be fighting out a championship on the hallowed Wimbledon turf. But with Redman and Senior pushing on to make it 5-2, Fisk and King won the next game to see it 5-3, but were soon facing championship point at 40-15. The championship was settled, a great and accomplished win for Redman and Senior. On court 2 in the boys under-14 singles final, Billy Moxon pulled off a sensational victory, downing Jacob Blackler Rose 7-5, 6-1. After a brief delay due to Blackler Rose receiving medical attention, both players traded breaks early in the first set, peppered with long rallies painting the lines and cracking forehand winners. Eventually, the tussle went Moxon's way, backing up another break and serving at 5-4 for set 1. But Blackler Rose stepped up his game, bringing the match level at 5-5. The pendulum swung again in favour of Moxon after a loose shot cost Blackler Rose his serve, and eventually Moxon took his chance, serving out the first set a second time 7-5. Moxon, who has not dropped a set all tournament, blitzed his way to the victory in the second, breaking the Blackler Rose serve early and never looking back. A dominant performance from the teenager. Edie Griffiths fought against a tough opponent, Maya Ichim, 6-1, 6-7, 10-8, in an entertaining girls under 14 singles final. Griffiths got into a nice rhythm as set 1 progressed and broke early, wrapping it up in under 30 minutes. However, things took a remarkably different turn in the second set. Emotions rose from both sides of the court as the players struggled to pull away from each other, reaching 6 games all. Eventually, Ichim broke the deadlock in the breaker, levelling the match 1 set each. So, a championship tiebreaker became necessary to decide the winner. And despite a resurgent Ichim, Griffiths took full advantage of the momentum. She closed out a thrilling Court 1 final by 10 points to 8.
Play your way to Wimbledon is such a good opportunity, and I think with the partnership with Vodafone it's really about giving that accessibility and opportunity to the youngsters, and using sort of Wimbledon and the whole sort of history and tradition and prestige of the club and the championships to inspire the younger generation.
Tim Henman, a 4-time Grand Slam semi-finalist, presented the trophies to the Play Your Way to Wimbledon powered by Vodafone champions. A big congratulations to all the winners and finalists for taking part in the tournament.